Alright. Alright, so I guess I should begin. So, woo. So, first question. From Russell Rumwood. I can't even pronounce that. I'm sorry. I butchered it. But he writes, which Sword Art online game in the anime is your favorite? I'd have to say the Gun Gale Online, because I like Xenon and Michelle Ruff represent. Marco's, I can't pronounce his last name, but he writes in, what is your affiliation with Toonami? We're just friends. I talk with Jason, Gil, Brent all the time. That's pretty much, and Dana. But that's pretty much it. Nothing super special. But yeah, we're friends. We help each other out from time to time. Lapis Jaeger, so tell me, what is your favorite Overwatch character? Maze Bay. Trishan Stevens writes in, who's got the best anime titties? LOL. Gotta go with Rangiku from Bleach. Shout out to Darrell. Yeah. Before I continue, I just want to make a note that if any of the questions you asked were missed, it's because I did not see them. Either it's because you were either blocked by me and YouTube just decides to hide it, or just the fact that it's probably just a repeat of a different question. That's pretty much it. So, continue on. DJ Hero 0071 writes in, I'm not judging you for it, just curious, but why all the anime girl icons for your channel? Any reason for it, or you just prefer waifus? I mean, this would be a... This is just a thing that goes back to Halo mods, really. It was one of my first online communities, and I had a friend, Ketchup Bomb. He kind of got me into the post-moe anime scene, and I'm like, hey, anime chicks, alright. And it's been stuck like that ever since. I already did your question, Lapis. You'll have to watch that on the repeat, which I will end up putting this up later. West Boy asks, which anime should be added on Toonami? One Piece, again. Bring back One Piece already, please. I'm very salty. I'm so salty. But I'm just not. I understand that it had to happen, but I blame 4Kids for tarnishing One Piece's reputation back in the day. But, yeah. One Piece leaves. Hi, Sketch! No. No, no. I am very salty. I'm super salty.
Super salty.
It is a sad, sad day.
It is sad. Sailor...
Funimation will still be dubbing it though.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. So, Sailor Boomin asks, favorite female character from video game? Kurumi Tokisaki. Boom. For the Data Live games. Mitchell Ulrich writes in, what got you started in uploading the Toonami promos, trailers, and music videos? Did the user Slim D716, who uploads classic Toonami promos, influence you in doing these? No, actually, I was doing it before him, surprisingly. I did put up a few things of Toonami when I first started my YouTube channel, just slapped them on there as a I want to say repository, maybe just an archive, because it wasn't on the Night of New Year's Evil thing. It was not on, like, the whole event thing was not on TDA, but I managed to get that up there. But no, like, I do respect Slim and all that he does, but I wouldn't say he influenced me. But post relaunch, like, it's just something I've been doing ever since. Like, whenever it was first announced that it would come back, I'm like, I just got this brand new capture card. I can actually plug my cable box into it. Let's see what I can do. And then, I was able, like, I got the promo up in 1080, and that was like, I would say I'm the first person to ever put anything Toonami related in True HD on YouTube. Because I did see a couple, well, no, because that was from the night it came out. But yeah, I did the first teaser promo, put that up, and I'm like, maybe there's a lot of feedback from it, like, hey, yeah, this is awesome. And then I just started recording and putting up a couple of the promos, and then I ended up recording all the bumpers and then compiled it into a whole thing. And then it was people loved it, and I've been doing it ever since. And that's why I got hired on to Toonami Digital Arsenal to help pick up the slack, because I'm the only one there that's actually been contributing to the site. Tyler and Beefy, Tyler's just paying the bills, and Beefy's working on the back end. Part of the new site that we're still working on. But yeah. Alright. Jacob Schaller writes in, if Toonami were to ever have an April Fool's Night this year, which show that was completely unrelated to Toonami would you air just to piss off the fans just for one night? Well, I honestly don't think they would do anything just to piss anybody off. But for me, like, since it's kind of related to Toonami, instead of having Toonami, I would just have, like, a Maguzi block. But actually show the Toonami shows itself. Just have Magoozy packaging over it. I think that'd be kind of fun. I mean, I'm sure they still have the music for the Magoozy stuff, because Brent Busby, he actually composed all the music for it. Crazy Chaos, favorite Toonami show. Right now it's JoJo's. Toonami 1230. What do you think is the worst Toonami show that has aired? Can we just postpone this to 2 weeks from now? So I can just say Tokyo Ghoul? Because that's what I would write in. That's my opinion. LKNMJH writes in, besides Samurai Jack, which Western animated action cartoon would you like to see either back on Toonami or another season / chance to have a proper conclusion on Toonami? I'd like to see Teen Titans. Like, OG Teen Titans, honestly. But, I don't know. It's something with Warner. I think it's Warner. Is that right, Sketch? Or they just
Yeah,
stop?
it's Warner. It's possible that it's also Cartoon Network not wanting to, air a Teen Titans show while Teen Titans goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't hate.
I'd sooner expect Toonami to go for Young Justice, to be honest, but I don't know.
I could see that too. I mean, I would love it if Symbionic Titan could re-air, but since that was written off, that's not happening. And I mean, I don't hate Teen Titans Go. I mean, it does what it's supposed to. Just be filler for Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network is just a shell of its former self, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. When they oversaturate Teen Titans Go.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Yeah. Glitches 1 asks, you hyped for new Fully Cooley? I mean, not right now. I will be whenever there's more details that come out for it. Like a release. Some actual promotional material. That's about it.
Like art.
Maybe not just art, but actually promos. James Vixen, he asks, what's my favorite color? I would say crimson, like a dark red / pink, like burgundy, some sort like that. If you ever play Halo 3 and you do the crimson color scheme, that's the color I like. That's my favorite. Jack Alford writes in, if you had to fight an anime character, who would you fight? Piece of shit Yuki from Future Diary, because I know Yuno would be all over him to protect his ass, and she would probably stab me, and that's how I want to die.
Nice.
Because I'm a freak like that. For shizzle. Samuel Lewis writes in, are you a Toonami William Street intern? Because I come to this channel all the time and you have all the latest Toonami promos on your channel. This video is made like Adult Swim text bumpers too. No, I'm not. I'm just a dude, man, that can do graphics and whatnot. Very well, I might add. CryptoBones117 writes in, so I'm pretty sure I first found your channel from maybe Halo Mods? Heck yes, Halo Mods OG represent. Missed that website. which would have been ages ago. I always wondered how you went from that to uploading all the Toonami stuff. I never unsubscribed because I always thought it was cool that I was just subbed to what seemed like the most popular uploader for this weird niche. Well, I really appreciate it because, I mean, I was always a fan of Toonami back in the day when I was on Halo mods, and you know, I just found something to be lucrative to upload. And you know, because I'm a very I'm a very boring person otherwise. Joel Sam asks, "Do you have any plans on to upload any videos and or stream in 4K?" Unless Toonami starts airing in 4K, and unless I get a 4K signal, then no. And I do not have any monitors that could go up to 4K, so I'm not going to be streaming at 4K. Sorry. 4K is not the norm yet, in my opinion. I don't think it is.
You'll get there soon enough.
Probably.
Just like HD.
Legendary Movie Critic asks, "What do you think of the Nintendo Switch and Breath of the Wind, and what anime you think Toonami should get in the future?" Well, I love the Nintendo Switch. It's a great piece of hardware. I beat Breath of the Wind. It's fun. I would say it's the first Zelda game I've ever beaten. It was really fun. I actually just beat it this morning. Because I just feel compelled to like hurry up and beat it so I can go straight back to Destiny before the big update. Well, the final update for Destiny. Because Destiny always calls me. But, yeah, but I do like how people are already emulating Breath of the Wind or Breath of the Wild in like 4K with the emulators on PC. But yeah, I'm actually gonna be bringing my Switch to work on Monday because my boss wants to play it. She loves Zelda. Armor Guardian asks, "What would you say has been your favorite lineups from the Cartoon Network era and Adult Swim era of Toonami?" Right now, well, Cartoon Network, definitely my most memorable was whenever Tom 3 started on the block. And that was with G Gundam, DBZ, Rurouni Kenshin, and Yu Yu Hakusho. It's definitely action-packed. And
stuff.
plus, yeah, I mean that was I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that lineup. I didn't really get a chance to see it that much because I believe I just got into 6th grade, I think, and I was doing soccer practice after school, and I was like, I gotta record this. Darn it! Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't have any of those old recordings from Tom 3 era, but I do have some recordings from 04. Which is nice. But, I mean, Duelist grabbed me a whole bunch of tapes from the weekdays Tom 3 era, which is okay. They're kind of corrupt though, but I work with what I can. And Adult Swim era, I'd have to say the current one. It's got, I mean, sure, it's got a lot of long-running shows, a lot of action. Yeah, but I would just any lineup that has JoJo's in it, because I am just loving JoJo's. I'm so glad that they got it on the block. You have no idea. NeoSwim asks, who is my favorite Toonami host? Tom 3. I got a special place for Moltar in my heart, but Tom 3. I could always experience Moltar on the Space Ghost Coast to Coast marathon stream. And what is my favorite incarnation of Tom? Tom 3. Plain and simple. Co-op Jones asks, how were you first introduced to anime and what was it like being first introduced into it? You get out of here. Do not say remove JoJo from the block. Get out of here from that. I was first introduced into anime like a lot of people by Toonami. Just watching it on TV. And it felt, I mean, back in the day I just considered them cartoons because I didn't like understand the concept of anime. Like, I considered anime to be just stuff with subtitles, honestly. That's how I considered it back in the day. But I was a wee lad, so, you know, I didn't really know much. I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't feel anything different than watching any other cartoons. Just one of your, Arbum Harrow asks, is one of your parents Caboose Sr. asking for a friend? No. Few Nichols asks, how were you introduced to Toonami? YouTube? Big fan, keep it up. Also, favorite video game? I was introduced to Toonami back in the day, during the Moltar era. DBZ was on. I forget what year it aired. I want to say it was, I started watching in like 99 when Moltar just left. And YouTube, I was introduced into that whenever they got rid of Google's proprietary video streaming service. Also, Putfile went away, so I was like, hey, YouTube, okay, whatever. Also, favorite video game? Probably Halo. Halo was very memorable. Unknown Content asks, hey, remember those streams you did with those guys hours before Toonami started? Did you stop doing those? Sketch, do you remember? Do you remember?
I remember.
You remember? Allison remembers. I mean, I stopped doing them because, yeah, I do remember them, but I stopped doing them because, I wasn't satisfied with my setup. And I'm still trying to figure out a better way to do this. Like, get a better setup. Maybe just different, maybe just do different graphics. Like, that's why, like, I started up a Discord, so maybe that can be incorporated into that, so people can, you know, come in during those streams and talk if they truly wanted to. Of course, it'd be heavily moderated. We don't want anybody to be spamming. Yeah. Human Jr., what's the hardest but most enjoyable piece of video you have worked on? Well, that's a... Yeah, that's a really good question. Uh-oh. Nope. I would have to say... I can grab it real quick. Yeah. I'd have to say definitely the bottom bars. I wouldn't say, yeah, it's not really a video, but it's more of like a piece of graphics. But it was the 2016 lower thirds whenever they first went to Shogo, so. Yeah. That thing got real. Yeah. That was definitely the most. It had a lot of. I had a lot of work to do with that, and it was a pain in the butt. But I got it done, and they were released. So, you're welcome. Altoxy asks, have you seen the movie Logan? Or are you not a fan of those movies? It's very good in my opinion. I have not seen Logan. I want to see it. And, I mean, I do like the movies. I just didn't get a chance to watch it yet. It's on my to-do list. Sonic Gamer asks, how do you feel about people who don't support homosexuality? That's more personal. Well, honestly, you do you and I do me. Like, I know where I stand. Like, I support the LGBT community. I know a lot of people that fall into that category, and I do support them. I mean, it's a lot of, I would say it's just a lot of politics, religion, come into factors with that. I mean, I'm more open than a lot of people I know. But you know, that's my take on it. I support you. Mel Horror Pack asks, congrats. Here's my questions. Oh boy. What was Toonami's best year for me? 2003. I feel like that was my favorite year. Because I really liked all the shows that they were airing. Like, DBZ was getting its conclusion. G Gundam, so much action in it. I love it. Yu Yu Hakusho, definitely a favorite of mine. And Rurouni Kenshin, I ate that shit up. I loved it. How old was I when Toonami first started to get popular? I'm pretty sure it started getting popular around 2000. If I'm mistaken. So I would have been like 9.
1999, 2000.
Yeah.
I think
So-
Dragon Ball Z peaked in 2001.
And I would have been 10. Yay, 10 years old. Do you wish Toonami was still on Cartoon Network? Or are you happy with it on Adult Swim? I'm absolutely happy with it on Adult Swim because, like a lot of people, I have a job. A lot of people have jobs and they don't get a chance to watch it during the weekdays. Toonami itself, it's grown with its audience that watched it back in the day. It's not supposed to cater towards children like it used to be. Do I video games? Yes, I do video games. Do you like movies? I like movies. Lance Richards asks, do you like One Piece? Hell yeah, I like One Piece. I'm I'm so upset that it's leaving the block, like a lot of people. I mean, I know Sketch was probably in the field position whenever he first heard it. Was leaving the block.
Actually, I took it real well at first, and then as time went on, it, like, hit me harder.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm in the bargaining stage of grief.
Oh. Well, for me, I'm like, I guess I can load up my Xbox again, start, doing that shit on
Watching
Funimation.
that show on Funimation, where you
And
can see
I could-
all the episodes.
And I could skip through all the flashbacks and the opening dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and
goes
get
a lot
straight
faster
to it.
that way.
Yeah, because, I mean, that was my problem with One Piece on Toonami. It was once per week. They had an opening. It had that dialogue, that opening dialogue that always started, and it always started with a long recap of the previous episode. And it just,
Yeah, that's the thing that is
it's just
annoying.
like, it always hurt me.
Yeah, it's rough.
It was
Well, they do
rough.
that so that way, like, anyone who wanders new in Japan can understand what's happening.
I guess.
Well, they mainly do it so they can pad episodes.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
They're down to what, like 19 minutes of new content an episode now?
Yeah.
That's why I read the manga. It's much faster.
They said I read the damn manga.
Yeah. RoboGamer223 asks, what's your ideal Toonami lineup? I mean, I'd like some long runners, some short runners, some niche shows here and sprinkled in there. That's pretty much it. I mean, anything but Tokyo Ghoul. Just, as long as that's not on the lineup, it's perfect. Ugh. What is your top recommendation anime in general, and top recommendation for a future Toonami run? Ooh. That's a good one. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't really recommend anything. Yeah. I usually just get my recommendations from 4chan and the pretty pictures that they post. Like that Dragon Maid anime. That looks like fun. Heck yeah.
I couldn't get past episode 1 of that.
That's okay. I mean, I never watched it. I might pick it up.
A lot of dudes
Probably
have
not.
it. Probably because everyone has big titties.
That's the precise reason why I would watch it.
They got big hearts too.
They do have big hearts. I mean, Kana is just
Covered with
so
titties.
fucking adorable. Good God.
Yeah, everyone wants to bone her for some reason.
I don't want a boner. I want to
No.
hug
Feed
her.
her. And
Feed her.
touch
Yes.
and hug her.
With their penises.
Stop
No.
rooting the lolly dragon.
Stop that.
Isn't that what they're made for?
No.
No.
They're for cuddling with. They're adorable.
Kana's so innocent. Why did people have to ruin that?
Because.
Doesn't she already have a lolly that wants to bone her?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she does.
Uh-huh. Hey, that's... I mean, it's okay, because they're like...
They're lesbians. So
Same
it's
age.
okay.
They are kids, so it's okay.
Yeah, kid
It-
boning other
it's-
kid is okay.
There's nothing wrong with young love.
Unless it's porn.
Yes. Do you ever visit the fan
ain't
site
wrong.
and forums for Toonami? I mean, TDA, I run that shit. And, yeah. Toonami faithful, occasionally. I don't really do any forums. With me, it's just social media. And that's it. What was the inspiration for your name? Well, back in 2004, whenever I first got Xbox Live, because of Halo 2, Halo 2 represent, classic OG, I'm like, I like red versus blue, heck yeah, that is fun, because my brother got me into it because I was super into Halo. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, I like that Caboose person. He's funny. And then I'm like, Junior, do that. Let's add that at the end, and it'll be totally fine. And then that was my gamer tag for I don't know when. I can't remember. I changed it to Shirayuki Jr. when Rosario Vampire first came out. And then I changed it to Hardstyle Miku whenever I was into Vocaloid. And then it was Gasayuno Jr. because Future Diary. And then it's been Tokisaki Jr. Yeah, that's my gamer tag if you ever want to look me up. I don't give a shit. But yeah, that was my original Xbox Live gamer tag. Murasame asks a question. Do you think Red vs. Blue will do well on Toonami? Haha! Topical! No, probably not. Maybe on Adult Swim proper, but no. Not on Toonami at least. It's got weird air times. Well, times. Lengths. Episode lengths. There you go. That's what I meant. Uber Dude. Coming in hot. Congratulations on hitting 10K. You did a pretty effing good job on here. Now, question time. What will you do with your life on YouTube after 10K mark? Same shit I do every day. It's nothing special. Do this Q&A with you, peoples. Have fun. Have a great time. Anime Gamer asks, can you tell me what the song this is? It was the Chemist's Grand Central from that announcement QA thingy. Ren Gonzalez asks, congrats on hitting 10k subscriber milestone. What do you think of the 11 to 3:30 time slot? It's, yay, more work for me. Love it. I mean, I do like more anime. I do like more Toonami time. We all knew we were gonna get 11 o'clock eventually. Eventually. We just didn't know, Samurai Jack was gonna be grabbing it for us, so, yeah. Super Saiyan God Vegeta 176 asks, question, what's your favorite anime? I don't know. Right now it's JoJo's. Second question, who's my anime waifu? Kurumi Tokisaki. Boom. JJ Parasite asks, one show you think shouldn't be on the Toonami lineup? Tokyo Ghoul. That Alessandro kid. Congrats on 10k subs. You deserve them. Thank you. What is your most memorable moments from your childhood? Well, I'd have to say going to theme parks, amusement parks, Cedar Point, having fun, playing with friends, playing video games. Ugh. But, I mean, the most memorable thing, it's from 2007 struck a chord in my heart. Like, it's been very memorable. A lot of is memorable in a good way and not so good way, because I wouldn't say that's my childhood. I mean, I was definitely, I was in high school. Raspberry Prince. Yes, I have watched all of Tokyo Ghoul. It is the worst. It is the worst. So, I do know what I'm talking about.
Allow me to chime in. Tokyo Ghoul is supposedly a very good manga that was poorly adapted in anime form. And honestly, I thought the first season was okay. It was badly paced and didn't get to good stuff until ending abruptly. And then the second season did not deliver upon that. It offered something different, possibly also good, but not for me. So, I probably will not be rewatching it on Toonami.
I mean, I have to.
Reasons.
There's reasons. Because Toonami stuff.
Get the
always. Get the bumps. Anyway, Friday Man. Why am I asking this question? Because you chose to. Why did I bother putting this into a graphic? Because I chose to. Mike Steele 150 asks, what do you think of Sand Whale and Me? I don't know yet. I haven't seen it. I can't wait to see it next week. Next week! Next week! Can't wait. Next week. JROMD0296 asks, what was the first anime show you watched on Toonami? Probably Dragon Ball Z. Back in Multi-Heroes. Samster asks, how do you manage to literally copy Toonami blips so easily and make them your own? Well, it was a hodgepodge colossus, and I stick that onto my cable box, and then it records straight to my computer, and then I slap them into Vegas, cut it, compile it, and then boom. And how I make them my own is I just recreate graphics. I'm able to do that. Usually, I pretty much stopped. Like this current packaging, I'm not putting out. It's more of like a private thing because I'm not comfortable with it because I had to buy a lot of stuff just to get it. Is it legal? I mean, it's more of a gray area. I mean, William Street, they've tolerated with us doing it for years. I mean, they've used my rips and Toonami Digital Arsenal as references for, like, if they need to quickly grab a clip, because there's a lot of stuff, like, they didn't save any of their old clips from back in the day. Like, they don't have them. They just go straight to TDA or YouTube if they needed to find a clip that they did. And that's where we come in. So we help them out, definitely. And they like it whenever we spread their work around. It's more or less a guerrilla advertising, I guess. I mean, I'm not recording the actual shows and putting them up. Now that's straight up piracy. Now that's yeah. But if it's just the packaging and like the promos and the goodies that they do, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Little Paul asks, what is your favorite Full Metal Alchemist character? Rise Hawkeye.
Good choice.
Yeah, I asked, I did a video telling people, hey, I am answering these questions live. I mean, I did put out a video asking, hey, put some questions in the comments section and, have at it. And I'll put them up. Lego Kirby 12 asks, who's my favorite ghostly musician? I don't wanna pick favorites. I love Telefon Tel Aviv, Clark, Ben Benjamin, Tycho. Like, I could name so many. I love them all. Tobacco, fantastic. Will I ever be a guest on Fish Center if you're at William Street? Hamburger Main Man. I would love to. I would have to be there at a Thursday and, let them know prior. But yeah, I would definitely do that if I could. Have you ever watched The Amazing World of Gumball? Yeah, I watched a few episodes. They're fine. How different is Toonami? How different is for Toonami between then and now? Not entirely sure what you meant by that. Like, it's... Yeah, I'm putting the live stream up later. I would say Toonami is a lot more mature now. It's great. I like it. They did a. It's fantastic. They're actually putting out. The social media brought it back essentially, and social media you're able to actually contact them and whatnot and interact with the people that actually put the thing together, and it's great. I enjoy that. Yeah. What's my favorite Toonami music track? Pelican City, Million Maze. Dinosaur with 42 heads. How did you feel knowing that Toonami came back and is still going strong? Whenever I first heard the announcement that it was coming back, I was on my way home from college that day, in my car, and I looked on my phone, and I saw that it was coming back. I'm like, oh man, it's fantastic. I'm so excited, because I didn't really get to watch the April Fool's prank, because I saw Bleach and I turned the TV off, because I'm like, oh, it's just Bleach. And then I saw the Toonami bumper.
Whoops.
Like saying, hey, Bleach will be right back. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I turned it off. And then I went to sleep. And I woke up and I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. What? Was that Toonami? And I look online. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe I skipped out on it. I was so angry at myself. But
It's okay. We all make mistakes in life.
it's okay. Yeah, it is okay. But yeah, I'm really happy it's still going strong. I mean,
Yeah, they just needed DBC as their life support again.
yeah, this was back in the day before I even had TV Guide. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the end of the live stream. I got no more questions. All the questions that were on the graphics, they were not edited at all. They were exactly how they were written. Like misspellings and punctuation, that's on you guys. You guys did those. I just copied them verbatim. Because I don't want, I don't like censoring people. But I don't want to be like politics right now with alternative facts. But yeah, if I missed any of your questions, I'm sorry. You were probably either blocked and I didn't see the questions because YouTube just hides shit, and or YouTube just decided to flag it as spam. So I'm sorry. Anyway, well, that's about it for tonight. I mean, thanks for joining me. Now go watch Gendy's Q&A, like now. Like, it's about to start. That's why I was like trying to get this done as fast as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have fun, everybody.